Hey there. Well, here it is, the middle of January. I've got some persimmon seeds here that I had shown, I believe, in one of my previous videos I set up for germination. They say 90 to 120 days for germination on these seeds. I'm sitting over a little over 100 days. I have 23 of them right here. And this year I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to put all 23 into this big pot. The reason why I'm doing that is I don't want to have to deal with a whole bunch of little pots to start with and try to set up seeds in individual pots, because what if they don't germinate? What if half of them don't germinate? So this will give me an idea of how things are going to work out for me. Now I've already taken a pin and made all my holes, went around in a circle, and they equaled out pretty good. They're roughly about 1.5 inches apart from one another inside that pot. They'll be okay to separate in the spring and put into individual pots or what have you. But I'm going to go ahead, and this is that time of year when I lay these in here. I'm not going to stick them straight down. I'm going to lay them on their sides. I'm going to look at that little nipple right there. It's kind of pointed this way, a little bit curled. And I'm going to set that in there just like that. As I said, there's 23 of them here. And hopefully they do what it is I want them to do. Now these have been through the stratification, meaning the cold period inside of a refrigerator I have set up downstairs. Matter of fact, as you know, I've got a lot of seeds that are set up downstairs. And I got 2 more bags down there of these persimmons. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'll put these into the medium. And then I'm going to take them back downstairs. And I'm going to water them in. Whenever they come up, the seeds will come up out of the ground. Mother Nature will take its course in what direction that root's going to go. Gravity, I guess. I don't know. But they'll push them up out of the soil. I'm going to leave them up here because it's warmer up here than it is downstairs. And that soil, from my understanding, temperature needs to be at least 54 degrees. And it's kind of cool down in the basement. And right there's a seed that's going to be questionable. It's got a little flat spot on it, but we'll give it a try nonetheless. All these seeds, by the way, I put into a little thing of water whenever I germinated them, or whenever I started the stratification on them. And I wanted to make sure that they sank, and put them down in the water to see if they sank. I've always been one to believe if it sinks, it should be viable. Your chances are better. If it floats, I just throw it out. Take it outside, throw it in a little bit of dirt, see if it'll do it on its own. Even after the stratification period I put on these, I did a rinse. They were in peat moss, moist peat moss, kept at roughly around 33 to 35 degrees all winter. And this is the beginning of my season, my growing season. I don't have a greenhouse. I just have my basement, a little refrigerator down there, and I guess you can just call me a backyard grower. I don't know. But there's 23 of them in there. I have 2 bags of 37 apiece down there in the basement, which that's probably going to have to be split up into 3 different pots versus 2, because I'm not going to be able to fit that many inside of 1 pot. But I decided to do it this way. If I can get half of them to germinate inside that 1 pot right there, I'll be happy. That would be real happy if I can get a very high percentage to germinate. I've been real lucky with chestnuts. I've been real lucky with oak. This year I'm trying a new oak, sawtooth oak. Won't be long, I'll be taking them out of the refrigerator as well. Anyways, take this back downstairs, put a little bit of soil on top, and water them in, and let it drain over top of a drain hole I have downstairs, and then I'll bring it back up here, set it in this tray, and leave it by this window. That being said, I hope you like what you see. If you do, subscribe. And by the way, hit the little bell to get a notification. You all have a blessed day. Take care.